I am Rahul, Senior Assistant Professor of Mechanical Engineering Department, representing the Faculty Development Coordinators. It's a privilege to extend a warm welcome to all the faculty members and esteemed guests gathered for inauguration of Faculty Development Program. On machine learning applications for mechanical engineering. Now, now the dais, LCC by the dais. Now I invite our Dean Academics, Dr. Nayanatara Garu, to the dais. Now I invite our Head of the Department, Dr. M. Venkatraman Garu, to the dais. Now I invite our now I request guests to lighten the lamp. Now there will be a prayer song. गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रवेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि धीमहि गानचतुरा Now I invite our Associate Dean, Dr. P. Umamahesh Reddy Garu, to give the welcome address for the camp.
Principal sir, vice principal sir, in academics management, head of the department mechanical engineering, faculty members of CSE and mechanical engineering, all the participants. Very good morning, and all. So it gives me a great pleasure to invite you all to this 1 week FDP is jointly organized by computer science and mechanical engineering. Yes, FDP is very unique in nature and organizers and with the help of our speaker, Dr. Teja, are designed to serve the needs of mechanical engineering research in various applications. And if we see the content of this FDP, people feel that machine learning applications are normally for computer science, but it's not 100% correct. So machine learning is normally got an interdisciplinary nature. Any field can apply machine learning tools. And nowadays, the advancement of machine learning applications makes researchers attractive to use in many applications, not only in the IT field, maybe in healthcare and manufacturing, aviation, automobile, electronics. In every field nowadays we are using machine learning tools to solve various complex issues. And one of the beauty of this machine learning tools is it can solve any problem which is normally non-linear in nature. So normally we use to solve any problem statistical approach. We use normally statistical approach. So the advantage of the statistical approach is we can map the relationship between inputs and outputs of any process effectively. But when it comes to a process which is nonlinear in nature, complex in mode, so in such cases, the statistical tools may not be applicable, may not provide effective results. In such cases, normally we use artificial intelligence based machine learning tools. There are several decision making process in the field of classical optimization. So one of the other aspect of this machine learning is if we consider mechanical engineering, this workshop is basically meant for mechanical its mechanical students and mechanical faculty members. Uh, in the mechanical engineering, if we see manufacturing applications or material science applications, nowadays many researchers are applying machine learning tools in manufacturing as well as material science because of its efficacy in terms of providing results in quick time without conducting expensive experimental trials. I hope this workshop provides basics of machine learning tools for mechanical students as well as faculty members. How to use for mechanical applications. Uh, I request all the participants. I heard from organizers that this event has received huge response across the country, around 400 participants. So I request everyone to participate and attend actively to make it a meaningful one. I thank you all the organizers for giving me an opportunity and wish you all the best. Thank you.
Now I invite our head of the department, Dr. M. Venkatamna Garu, to address the gathering.
Respected Principal Sir, Professor K. Rama Reddy Garu, Vice Principal Sir, Shiva Reddy Garu, in academic Madam, Nanitara Madam, and my colleague Dr. Mohammed Ishwar Reddy, heads of departments, colleagues, and my dear students. A very good morning to all of you. Actually, this faculty development program mainly is a hybrid mode, but most of the participants chose to participate through online mode. So that's why very few participants are there in this, except for few mechanical faculty and one or two computer science faculty, or other people from the students. And the most important thing is after COVID, it is the first offline program that is offered individually in mechanical department. A year back, we have conducted a program in association with civil engineering department. It is the first program we have conducted through offline. This first inaugural program of it. And what is the importance of this particular program is, for the last few years, if you see the admission analysis, there is a fast depletion of demand for mechanical engineering, not only for mechanical engineering, even for all core engineering courses, there is a fast depletion of demand. What does it indicate? The industry is closer to no, industry is running. The demand for computing technology is going up. I remember well, 3-4 years back, or even 5 years back, mechanical people going for computer lab, they think they disown those labs. There is a problem solving there is a data structure, so they disown those labs. They think that only for academic requirement, if you get pass mark, that is sufficient. But what happened now on the RIT regulation, every mechanical student is forced to go to computer lab for learning the graphics itself. In R20 regulation, entire JNU has adopted that. Total engineering graphics is taught by AutoCAD. And R20 regulation, not only engineering graphics, machine drawing and production drawing and all the things were introduced to AutoCAD. And in R22 regulation, we have made more emphasis on the digital manufacturing and machine learning concepts. In fact, the subject by machine learning is introduced at second year, second semester itself. What does it indicate? We have realized the importance of orienting in the core engineering areas also. Otherwise, we are going to be dead. That is the fact we have realized. And of course, many the faculty members and researchers of the, even I myself used this artificial intelligence technique in my PhD, but neural network modeling I have done. But don't ask me what is neural network modeling. I do not know anything. I have conducted experiment, and lot of experimental data is there. And I used some software package, easy engine software. So with the help of MTech, myself and he sat together. We have gone for different kinds of input parameters and number of nodes, learning rates, momentum rates, etc., etc. Ultimately, luckily, we have a conclusion that we have got it. That's only by chance, not by knowledge. I do not know anything. Similarly, even now also, many of the mechanical researchers are focusing upon this area. Some people will be having a lot of expertise, but some people, most of the cases, I believe that we do not have much of exposure towards the elements that are working on the backside of this particular program. So it is necessary for us to learn all these things. Even in the industry, the area is also changed. But previously, I learned metal casting and I learned machine tools. I want a job. Nobody is ready to give. Now, already MBA graduates, other graduates are there to manage the things. We are not required for manage the things. Now, the need is we have to integrate the core engineering knowledge with the advanced areas of artificial intelligence. Even now also, this is occupied by dominated by computer science engineers. They are doing all this work, but I'm sure that they do not have core engineering knowledge. In future, in 3-4 years to come, the people who are having the core engineering knowledge, along with these all algorithms, artificial intelligence, and etc., all these advanced techniques, the future is yours. But only the thing is, we have to understand, not just like we are facing the examination for long answer question, few short answer question, few prepare like that, future will not be there. You have to understand the mechanism of all these algorithms, how to the new algorithms, all this we are able to do. This is very useful. And there is huge response for this program. Normally nowadays online program, more number of participants are registering for the program too. Normally we expect 100 and 150 participants. But for this, the number of registered cross 380. But even now also people are giving calls to us. Even there is a Indira Rani Madam of principal program. Similarly, here for of my senior faculty who are working as heads of department in various engineering colleges, they have also called me. And as per the suggestion of the previously, we thought this one is restricted to our own faculty members. But now we extended it to outside. We did not expect this much of response, and I should thank Dr. Tejas Santosh and our coordinator, Mr. Srinivas and Sai Kiran. What we have done is Tejas Santosh does not know about mechanical, we do not know about algorithms. So we have built up the experimental data, and we have shared the experimental data with Tejas Santosh. Of course, Tejas Santosh himself has worked in this area, and totally this area, this particular program is related to machine learning aspects of mechanical needs. I'm sure that I'm sure that this program will be highly successful one. And Dr. Sure, Dr. Buraman and Dr. A. Kumar of NIT Varangal have conducted, and requested Raghava sir also to contact the professors of Central University, and I'm sure that at least one or two faculty members will accept the proposal by today evening, sir. And I'm sure that this particular program will increase the interest of mechanical students to take up your area, to take up your work or project work in the area of machine learning. Thank you all. Wishing all this.
Now I invite our Vice Principal, Professor N. Sivaji to address the gathering. Now I request Dean Academics Dr. Nayanthara Garu to address the gathering.
Thank you, Rahul. Good morning to the delegates on the dais. For the past 2.5 years, everywhere I find AI and ML related. So after all this, seeing all this, I understand that it's something like you learn Java and C and then apply to different areas. So machine learning for mechanical engineers. That's what I found even in the drafting of the syllabi of third year and fourth year vision of architecture regulations. So let me first congratulate the two departments for conducting an interdisciplinary FDP, which is going to be useful to both the CSE and mechanical faculty and students. And you can actually come up with research ideas, like previous speakers were mentioning. People have started publishing in machine learning, in in applications in mechanical engineering recently. So coming to the topic, I think I have just, as you all know, any new topic, you Google it and then you collect something and then you understand a little bit of every topic. So here I find that the application of machine learning in mechanical engineering is about four major areas, in one of which is predictive maintenance, which can actually use algorithms to predict the failures in mechanical systems and in machines and equipment, and to detect these, and mostly to detect these any problems that are going to exist in sensors and machines, and then come up with a maintenance which is going to reduce the downtime of any equipment or machine and increase the efficiency and reduce the cost, and maintenance optimization is going to be there. And then next one I find is machinery explorer, which is going to be applied in computational fluid dynamics and under different operating conditions. So you can make informed decisions. And another one is racing. We find racing even in our ECE department, but that is in a different context where we have this racing condition, race around condition in flip-flops. But here, the racing is the increased performance in wind speed, temperature, and grip values. And this gives better quality control because of faster production. And then autonomous vehicles, you all know, is going to be if the algorithms are successful and they are very, very good and accurate, then it is going to make the roads safer using the autonomous vehicles. Now I congratulate the departments once again and wish that you all have a fruitful 5 days, isn't it? 5 day program and good interaction. And even though this is online, people might hesitate to interact the way they do when it is offline. But I think using chat and other things, you can really interact well and come out with good ideas for research and also projects for students. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Now I request our Vice Principal, Professor L.C. Shivareddy Garu to address this.
Dignitaries on the of the and their students, and also the participants of the FDP program ongoing. First, the interdisciplinary, computer science and engineering and the mechanical engineering coming together. So, of course, Madam was not there, there is not there. Of course, the force behind that. Is it not? Okay. The force behind this course, Dr. Teja Santosh here. Initially, I was not able to recognize him because he is without beard. Then my concern, interdisciplinary is very good. Definitely, we cannot be an island. Each individual department an island, and we cannot function that way. The learning has to be interdisciplinary. But to be interdisciplinary, we must learn our core area. we must be, we have to concentrate and then we should learn our core competence. And in fact, the head of the department was mentioning that 3-4 years back, our previous regulations, the mechanical department students, CSE lab is not our lab. CSE is computers, so it is foreign, something foreign. But even then, several of the mechanical students, they were actually most of the jobs earlier they got in the IT industry only. So that way, it is very important that you have to learn whatever the minimum subjects that are there from the computer science area they are there. You should not be feeling that no, that is something new. So we should not be showing that much amount of time. We should not be spending on that what we are spending in our core area. But again, my concern is that the present generation of students, they are living on the basis of 9 to 4. College time is 9 to 4. Any learning needs to happen, it has to happen only 9 to 4, not beyond. The other time is not college time, not learning time, but it is our private time. So we will be doing anything but definitely not learning. So that kind of attitude after COVID, I don't know, the people and then media and the various other people are saying that the youth is under stress. I don't see any stress. Why should you be in stress? Right. It is a prime age where you can learn, where you can excel. Once you concentrate, then you should be able to do anything. So that should be the attitude. But from that attitude to now everybody now when I talk to a girl, sir, I am under stress. In fact, I was talking to one of the first year students. What she has done is she has copied the questions that are there in the question paper to the answer script wrongly and she has solved that particular problem. So obviously she has lost marks in that. Then when I asked why did you do that? Sir, I was in stress. So I think like this there are several instances. And of course I will cut short my speaking. When people started talking about artificial intelligence is nothing new. It was started in 1950s. Lisp and Prolog is considered to be the artificial intelligence languages. There were expert systems which were built based on those languages. But only thing is that they were not successful. But the present recently the AI has become very successful because initially they started applying them to very niche areas or very specific areas, and then they could get the success in that. So that is how now either in the OpenAI or AGI, whichever way you take it. So they are finding applications in most of the areas. And in fact, people are talking about the existential crisis for the human beings. It means once the AI is successful, then what is going to happen to humans? That is the kind of thing that is being discussed. But my feeling is that this kind of discussions will be there. It will be always there. Industrial revolution was there. Then people started asking where will be humans going? They are there. Humans are progressing. Humans are going to interplanetary travels. So nothing is existential crisis. It will goes on and on. But only thing is we should adapt to the new challenges that are coming. So, but that can happen only when are sincerely trying. So with that, I thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity. Thank you. Thank you. Anand.
Now I invite our principal, Dr. K. Ramamohan Reddy Garu, to address the gathering.
Colleagues on the dais, my dear student friends, very good morning to you all. I'm truly delighted to be here in connection with the inauguration of 1 week FDP on machine learning applications for mechanical engineers. At the outset, I congratulate Dr. Venkatramana and his team to coordinate expertly of this FDP for organizing this 1 week FDP. And my appellates to Dr. Teja Santosh for contributing a lot for organizing this FDP. I came to know that around 400 members have registered for this FDP. Really, it is a matter of pride to the institution. So in this connection, even it is our responsibility, maybe with decrease in number, our responsibility in organizing, that is fulfilling the objectives of this FDP also now accordingly increases. Hence, I suggested the head mechanical department to invite some of the expertise from even from outside institutions, maybe from other institutions, or even in Hyderabad, Central University, IIT, or even from the NIT. It's by involving, particularly whenever we plan to conduct some event involving the outside people. So always I suggest. So not only from the in-house faculty, so you are better involved, so that the exchanging of their views, ideas is possible. So coming to the theme of this 1 week FDP, we all know AI and ML is very upcoming subject. It has got a wide variety of applications in the different fields. Due to cite few, automation, cybersecurity, healthcare, transportation, natural language processing, personalized practices, etc. Even coming to its applications of uses and the merits of this machine learning, particularly automation. So the few courses of mechanical engineering can be automated because by virtue of automation, the time and effort that is required to complete a given task or job can be greatly reduced. Even by adopting automation, the mechanical engineers can concentrate, focus more on the jobs or tasks which are very complex in nature, which require a lot of creativity, so that they can think of increasing the what we call productivity of the project. So ultimately, what we need, so the productivity of the project, entire project. So that can be increased. Second one, cost saving. So the cost can be greatly reduced, particularly during the designing and manufacturing. So the entire project can be made very cost effective. And even the designs, the engineers, mechanical engineers, the designs that they can make can be made more accurate and precise. Even it gives opportunity for the mechanical engineers on which they can focus, so that
the quality of the end product can be increased. And not only, see, on one side, we are finding these merits are the applications, more and more applications of this AI and ML. But on the other side, there are certain challenges, issues, concerns in the implementation of this computer machine learning. One is data, availability of data. Unless until you have got the data pertaining to the previous projects, sometimes it is very difficult. Second one is, even some data is available, then the complexity of the data also now will make the engineers. So maybe put in a dilemma. The third one is integrating, though the buzzword is AI and ML, artificial intelligence and machine learning, but integrating these two fields is also very Herculean task. Because integrating these two and implementing it in the existing field, in the existing problems, without disrupting the workflow of the existing project. Because on the whole, it should not be disturbed. So that is another task. So in the light of this, so I think this 1 week FDP would address many of these issues, and I'm trying with that. This 1 week FDP provides in-depth insight into machine learning applications in mechanical engineering, and it will be rewarding experience to all the participants. So I thank Varna for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
In conclusion, I hope this FDP is an excellent opportunity for everyone to learn and gain new insight. So let's make the most of this opportunity and take away something. Now I invite Dr. Satya.
Morning, hello, and all the dignitaries on the dais, and all the dignitaries on the dais, and my dear colleagues and students. I am happy to be a resource person for this 1 week workshop, and I thank both the departments of computer science and engineering and mechanical engineering for giving me this opportunity to deal with this workshop. The entire 7 days of this workshop, 6 days of this workshop goes as follows. The first day, that is today, it starts with introduction to machine learning, and the basic key concepts that drive machine learning will be discussed in the morning session. And in the afternoon session, we go through the mathematics for machine learning with help of Python modeling. So by using Python environment and Python packages, we learn how to work with the concepts of calculus, matrices, and probability and statistics. So then tomorrow we enter into the actual concepts of machine learning workflow, where we collect data for a given problem, and if any pre-processing is required per se, we do the pre-processing on the data, and then we try to address the dimensionality aspects of the data. Still, if more number of dimensions exist after pre-processing also, we will handle the pre-process dimensions, and then we will move to the exploratory data analysis aspect, in which we figure out the important features or the distinguishing features that are required for the task of supervised or unsupervised learning. So day 3 continues to deal with the supervised learning algorithms for mechanical engineering scenarios, and day 4 we deal with the unsupervised learning algorithms for mechanical engineering applications. And day 5, we go through from basic decision trees to random forests, and we also talk about bagging and boosting concepts, which are pretty much required to generate strong learners or strong models uh, with the help of many weak models. And the last day, we exclusively talk about artificial neural networks and how they are useful for solving complex mechanical engineering problems. And finally, we conclude by understanding the concepts of deep learning for machine learning. So these are the things that we would like to cover in this 1 week workshop. And of course, in the afternoon session, we deal with the lab orientation for the same in every day. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, sir.
We thank Computer Department and Head Computer Science Dr. Vani Vattala for helping us in organizing this FDP program. Forgot to mention her name when I was like this.
In conclusion, I hope this FDP is an excellent opportunity for everyone to learn and gain new insights. So let's make the most of this opportunity and take away something new and exciting to share with our friends. I thank all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais for sparing the time for the inauguration program. The online session will be started as per the schedule. Thank you.